Solving equations with variables on both sides. Okay? So this is what we've been working on. Simplifying one side of an equal sign, looking at the other to see if it needs to be simplified. It hasn't needed it yet. Today it needs it. Well, not necessarily needs it, but we have variables on both sides, which means you need to move the variables to one side. How do we move terms across the equal sign? Add or subtract them. Opposite operation, okay? Alright, so let's look at these. Number one, simplify both sides of the equal sign. Separately. So you do the left side, simplify, do the right side, simplify. Before you do anything else, that's what you do, if it needs it. Number two, move the variable term you're solving to one side. All right? So if your variable that you're solving for is on both sides of the equal sign, you need to move one of them to the other side. Okay? And then three, once you've simplified, once you've moved your variables to one side, move all other terms to the opposite side. And again, we're moving terms here after we've simplified. And how do we move terms? By adding and subtracting them. Do not multiply and divide. That doesn't move them. That changes their form, okay? All right, so those are the rules. Let's do example 1. 2x minus 4 equals x plus 3. So the first thing you do, look at the left side. Does it need to be simplified? You cannot put those together. The 4 does not have an x with it. What about the right side? Alright, so number 1 is done. Number 2, move the variable that you're solving for to one side. And you can pick and choose. It doesn't matter which side you move to. I always try to look at it and see what the value is going to be before I move it. If I move the 2x to the right, this will be a minus 2x. What's 1 minus 2? Negative 1. That means my variable is going to be a negative x. Okay? I don't want to do that. Sometimes you can't avoid it. So I'm going to move this one to the left. So I'm going to subtract the x to the left. So now what do I have on the left side? Raise your hand. Steven?
1x.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What about minus 4? Minus 4 equals 3. Alright, that's step 2. You've moved the variable you're solving for to one side. Step 3, move all the other terms to the opposite side. So let's move the minus 4 to the right. How do we do that? Katie? Add 4. So Katie, what's the answer? Yep, x equals 7. Pretty easy, right? Yay! Until we get to 8th grade stuff. Let's do this one. Example 2. 2 times the quantity x minus 3 plus 4 equals 8x plus 5. So at this point, look at the left side. Does it need simplified? Yes, it does. What do you gotta do? What's it called? What's it called?
Solve.
Distribute. Distribute. You gotta distribute the 3 or the 2. distribute the 2, and then simplify it as much as you can. Can we simplify the right? No, so the right's already done. You gotta simplify the left. Everybody simplify the left. You just did this 2 days ago and yesterday. And you will do it from here on out in the rest of your math classes. Whether you like it or not, figure out how to do it. Distribute, combine like terms, and then rewrite the whole equation. And then we'll be ready for step 2. If you can go ahead and finish it, go ahead and finish it. Okay. These 2 are like terms. No other x term on the left side. So what's -6 and 4? -2. So I have 2x minus 2 equals 8x plus 5. Step 1 is done. Can everybody do that? Alright. What happens, a typical mistake students make at this point is they just don't rewrite the equation correctly. They leave things out. Things just magically disappear. Don't do that. Just drop everything straight down. Alright, now we're ready for step 2. We got variables on both sides. I need to get them together. Again, I'm going to look to see how to keep my variable positive. You don't have to. So this time I'm actually going to make it negative just to show you that it works, okay? I'm going to go ahead and move the 8x to the left. If I move the 2x to the right, it'd be a positive 6x, right? Correct? Okay, so I'm going to move the 8x to the left by subtracting it. What does that give me on the left side? Negative 6x minus 2 equal to 5. Everybody solve it? Some of you have already solved it. That's okay. Solving for that term, get rid of this term. That would be step 2, or step 3, move all other terms to the other side. Divide off the -6, x equals -7, 6, or -1 and 1/6. Who got it right? Ouch. Who's not done? Too difficult? Or look okay? Or does it look easy? Hello? What do you think?
Okay.
It's okay. Too difficult? Anybody? Need more examples? Okay. Alright, example 3. Everybody try this. 5 times the quantity x minus 2, quantity closed, equals 5x plus 4. Alright, let me relieve you before you make mistakes. Everybody got this part, 5x minus 10 equals 5x plus 4. And you either got this next step right or you made some mistakes. I need need to move my x term to one side. So I'm going to move this one to the left. I could have done the other one. Okay. What's 5x minus 5x? 0. It's gone, right? 0x, which is just 0. So it's gone. It's gone over here. I'm left with a negative 10 on the left. The minus sign doesn't disappear, people. Remember, the operations are attached to what follows them. Don't make them disappear. A negative 10 equals positive 4. Does negative 10 equal positive 4? Nope. No solution. There are things in math that don't work. This is one of them. Okay? So it's just recognizing that, okay, it didn't work. It's no solution. Not possible. Okay? Example 4. Alright, let's take a look at another one here. 3x plus 4 equals 2 times the quantity x plus 2, quantity closed, plus x. Everybody work this one out. Do one side at a time. Follow your steps. Follow the steps. They're there for a reason. Not done until you know what x is. Sometimes in math, the best way to go about solving a problem is just going through the operation without really understanding what it is you're doing, other than you know what you're doing is correct because you're following the rules we've talked about. You can move terms all over the place, provided you add and subtract them correctly. Multiply an equation by anything you want, provided you do it to all the terms. But sometimes we just work through a problem and really don't know if we're doing it correctly. We just know that what we're doing is correct. All right? Working towards something. This is kind of what this problem looks like when I watch you guys do this. Just do what you know how to do, and just possibly when you're done, you're going to get the right answer. Alright, so I need to distribute on the right side. The left side's already done. There's nothing to simplify. The right side is 2x plus 4 plus x. Well, these two terms need to be simplified on the right side, so what do I get? Yeah, and most of you got to this point. 3x plus 4 equals 3x plus 4. And then some of you got stuck. So it looks an awful lot like this one, except those two weren't exactly the same. These two are exactly the same. Let's just keep going through this because I don't know what to do here. Let's just follow our steps. We need to put all our x's on the same side. So I subtract 3x. The x's go away. I'm left with 4 equals 4. Does 4 equal 4? Yes, it does. Okay, great. We just shown what 4 equals. That equals itself. That means that you have infinitely many solutions. No matter what you plug in for x, on the left side, it's going to equal what you get on the right side. So there's infinitely many solutions. When something equals itself, there's infinitely many. When something doesn't equal the other side, it's no solution. Notice the x's are gone in both these problems. Okay? Everybody follow me? Okay, so the rest of your math classes, you're going to have these possibilities. All right. Last example. 1/2 times the quantity, 4x minus 8, quantity closed, plus 3 equals 2/3 times the quantity, 3x plus 9, quantity closed. Good luck. Yes, distribute. Do not try to get rid of your fractions. You can if you really know how, this might be a little complex for you for this class, okay? I would distribute the fractions and try to work it out. Only do what you know how to do. Partially. Done? All right, you've suffered long enough. What's 1/2 of 4? What's 1/2 of 8? 4.
That's as far as I go.
Well, you could put -4 and 3 together.
I can do that, but I do it.
What do you get? You're supposed to do one side at a time. What do you get? That's it?
Well, 2x minus 1.
All right, now, watch how this is done. What's 2 times 3? 6 divided by 3.
Oh, that is
What's 2 times 9?
18.
Divided by 3.
6.
Okay, it's not always going to work like that. Sometimes you're just going to have a fraction left over. Okay? But notice the fractions are all gone because you have such a wonderful math teacher. Gave you an example of the work. Your book isn't that nice. Okay. Solve it from here, please. Tell me what to do. I always like to put my variables on the left. You get the same answer either way. What happens? -1 equals +6. No solution. All that work, you didn't get a solution. Okay. Your assignment. Here, you get this. Your assignment is on page 312, 1 to 26 all.
Why can't
You have the answers in the back of the book. Show your work, and then check your answers.
I did that
You're good.
yesterday, and I got them all.